Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. If you would stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So nice of you all to sit in the front row. Okay, I just want to make a note that the Township Supervisor, John Scaletta, sends his regrets as he's unable to join us tonight. He is out of town, out of state, on an annual business convention. So the first item on the agenda is reading the notice of the annual town meeting as published. Notice of the annual town meeting was published in the Daily Herald on the 26th of March and posted at the 3 entrances to the township. May I have a motion to dispense with the reading of the annual town meeting notice?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Also, just a reminder that this meeting is run by the electors of the community and not by the Township Board. Copies of the agenda, the minutes from last year's annual meeting, and the financial reports are available at the table by the door. And the next item on our agenda is the election and swearing in of the Town Moderator for this meeting. Can I have a nomination for Town Moderator?
I will nominate Andy Stevenson.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. If you want to come up, I'll swear you in. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of the moderator
discharge the duties of the moderator
at this town meeting to the best of my ability.
at this town meeting to the best of my ability.
Very good, thank you. Okay, your turn.
All right, next is public comment. Do we have anybody signed up for public comment? Okay. All right, the next on the agenda is the reading and approval of the April 8th, 2025 annual town meeting minutes. May I have a motion to waive the reading of the minutes? Second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carried. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the 2025 annual town meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have the supervisor's report, including the township annual review. And due to the supervisor's absent, the township administrator, Isabella Manzo, will provide the supervisor's report.
Hello, everyone. Those who are in the audience and those who will be watching from home once we've posted this on our Township YouTube page. I do encourage all to come and visit a regularly scheduled board meeting, as you can find out a lot of details about some of the programs and services that we offer that your taxpayer dollars go directly to. So these numbers that I'll be reading off are not just numbers. They're used for the support of all of the staff and the programming and the infrastructure that is the township. And we talk in detail about that at our regularly scheduled board meeting. The township supervisor, as well as the entire board, talks about our programs and kind of pushes those forward and asks good questions. So I will just be reading off numbers at this time, but again, feel free to come to a regular board meeting to find out more. There is also copies at the front of the room if you want to follow along. I will start with the town fund. The town fund is the fund that supports the majority of our staff and programs, anyone from communications and outreach, any of our programming from communications and outreach, as well as adult and family counseling, youth services, the administration office, which includes finance, facility, as well as our community services office. It also supports the assessor's office and senior transportation. So our beginning balance as of April 1 of 2025 was $1,802,728.55. Throughout the year, we collected a total revenue of $2,076,978.71. Our total expenditures were $3,022,623.83, bringing us to our ending balance of $857,083.43. The next fund is the Road and Bridge Department. It is a fund, a singular fund on its own. The beginning balance as of April 1 of 2025 was $1,318,439.37. We collected a total revenue of $627,164.01. Total expenditures for that fund were $89,828.62, bringing us to an ending balance of $1,855,774.76. The next fund is the sewer fund. The sewer fund is not a taxpayer fund. It is a maintenance fund, which means that the revenue that comes in is paid as a fee of using our sewers. The township does not support all unincorporated sewers. The majority of township residents are probably on a municipal or village sewer system. There are only about 350 or so addresses on our sewer system. The beginning fund balance of this fund was $870,177.38. The revenue was $139,897.75. The total expenditures for this fund were $33,374.40, bringing us to a ending balance of $976,773. That one was a doozy, I don't know. Okay, our general assistance fund. Our general assistance fund supports our social services department as well as our food pantry. General assistance fund is a restricted fund and can only be utilized for very specific programs and services. It is also overseen by the township supervisor. The beginning balance for our general assistance fund was $1,676,314.35. We brought in a total of $361,764.35. Our expenditures for this fund were $727,402.21. And so that brings us to a ending balance of $1,310,676.49. I do want to be clear, and you have access to this with your reports as well as the board. Some of those dollars came from investments. As you all know, the property tax bills as well as disbursements to the township were very much delayed this year. And so the township had to pivot to better support our residents and make sure that we had cash available in our funds. So we are in a very healthy financial position. It also reminds me to tell you that our revenues may seem lower than typical as we have not brought in all of our tax disbursements as of yet. Now, these ending fund balances are as of March 31st of 2026, the end of the fiscal year. We have brought a significant chunk in since the 1st of April. So those numbers look a little bit bigger at this time, but that is the conclusion of the supervisor's financial report. Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have the acceptance of the Supervisors and Highway Department annual reports, which includes Town Fund, Road Department, Sewer Fund, and General Assistance. May I have a motion to accept these reports? Second? Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have Resolution 2026-01, which sets the date, time, and place for the 2027 annual town meeting. By law, the annual town meeting is on the second Tuesday in April. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2026-01? Second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carried. And finally, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? I'll adjourn. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Good night, and thank you for attending. We will see you next year.